Hi, Mittens. Is Johnny giving you some attention? Aw, we'll see you later, sweetheart.
She's affectionate, so yeah.
All right, Johnny, let's go, sweetheart. You ready, Joe? All right.
She went as soon as I tried to leave. Why did you stop petting me?
I'm not close enough. Alright guys, you have a good day.
You too, Mom.
I'll see you this afternoon.
Okay.
Hi. Hi. Goodness, it's still dark out there this morning. At least we made good time getting to school today. Well, I'm here at my chiropractor's office after spending a few minutes in Raleigh this morning watching the sunrise. It's pretty cool out here this morning. Feels good. Refreshing. All right, I'm all adjusted and ready to face the rest of my day and the rest of my week. Yep. So I'm gonna go check out the Raleigh Supercharger now, you know, my normal Wednesday routine. I don't mean to be so completely predictable, but that's just the way it is for moms. And but yeah, hopefully we'll be seeing some good progress and some cement poured or ready to be poured, and let's go check it out. There's a lot of work going on today. Looks like they're doing some paving. That's a good sign. I bet these guys are tired of Tesla owners driving through and taking video and pictures of them. I feel for them, but we're just interested. So the back side covers are on the post now, and there's a lot of stuff going on here. Electrical stuff, pavers ready to move into place. Just looks like a big day for getting things done here. Well, it looks like a typical construction site this morning. Lots of equipment and men, and right this minute not a lot of action, but I'm sure they're getting ready to knock out a bunch of stuff. I mean, they've got to be, right? They've got dump trucks here with asphalt and paving equipment and men working on electrical, and it's just a beehive of activity right now. So I think by tomorrow there could be lots of progress, right? If they stay busy today, probably so. Can't say I'm too surprised. It looks like the paving guys might be taking off. There's so much stuff going on the electrical side still. I don't see how they could do the paving right now, but yeah, they've taken off for now. Tux and Gray are staying warm on the heating pad, and he's now washing her head for her. They're playing a little bit, but he really does love her. He gives her attention all the time. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going, buddy? Okay?
Huh?
How's it
Oh
going?
yeah, sure, fine.
Hey, Johnny.
Hi, Mom.
Yes, Ruby, I'm waiting. So this is where we come to pick up books on hold. There's Miller, Mary, and Tia. Here, Johnny. 1, whoops. 2. 3. And I guess that's all. Straighten these back up. Johnny being helpful with all the library books we picked up. Here, we'll put them in the back, Johnny. Well, the boys and I are stopped here at Fellow Bibleship Church to take down the gym here and put in our Pokemon, and it only took us a few minutes. This is a nice, safe place to park where you can access the gym without leaving the car, which is handy. And, you know, just a few minutes on the way home from school after our stop at the library. Don and I are headed to the Home Depot. It's not Friday night date night either. We're headed up there. No, seriously, Don's gonna work on repairing the molding on the garage door. You know, the one that's in every single video I shoot out in the driveway. Yeah, that door. So, you know, we had put a piece of tape to hold up the cat door when we were training the cats to go in and out of the door, and that's what caused the little white streak, because the paint came off with the tape. Boo hiss. And then the molding got all beat up from that hailstorm we had. It totally busted up the molding. It was a little loose and probably could have been glued, and then the hailstorm just obliterated it. So Don's gonna take off all the old molding, put in some foam, put in new molding, and obviously paint the door. So that'll be cool. That's one of the many projects he waited for the summer heat to break and fall weather to come to do. Although it usually goes from stinking hot and humid to colder than you really want to be out there working sooner than, you know, we want. So, because we could really use probably about 2 or 3 months of good weather. I mean, not that it ever gets cold here, but, you know, a little colder than you want to be out there for an extended period of time. So anyway, Don's driving Ruby.
Yipper.
Yeah, and he's bought a saw with him in the back of the car, because he knows he needs
all lumber.
Yeah, he knows he needs 2 24-inch sections and 2 38-inch sections, basically, for that molding, roughly. So
It must be a metric door.
yeah, he's gonna buy the molding strips and then cut them down so we can easily put them in the back of the car, because, you know, we just wanted to take Ruby. So there you have it. All right, first problem is exactly what color blue to repaint the door. And Don says that we need, you know, something to help prevent rust. So he's thinking about spraying it. I kind of like this one, but it's satin and not gloss.
I like this one.
I thought it was a smidge dark. So I suggested we bring home 1 can of each, and we can hold it up against the siding and decide.
Right.
Yeah, besides, 1 can is probably not enough. I bet we'll be back for a second can, but we'll see.
Wow.
So we're gonna give this a try. It's 2 pieces of vinyl molding together. One's kind of an L shape.
Outside corner and a flat. The reason the outside corner we need, because the glass is recessed into the door approximately a 1/2 inch. So we this outside corner will reach down into the recess and this edge will touch the glass. Well, this will come out over the painted surface, the face of the door. But that's not wide enough to trim out that window. It's going to look skinny. And so we're thinking that we can take this flat piece and put behind it. We have enough, there's enough of a clearance. And then this will be what it'll look like. It'll have that edge like that, and it'll be wider. And you have a little shadow line on there.
Don did check and see if they sold a molding kit for the glass door. He's pretty sure they didn't, and of course they don't. They'll sell you a whole new window for the door, which our glass is fine. We don't need a window. Or of course, they'll sell you a whole new door, and there's nothing wrong with the door. So we'll give this a shot.
Okay, see how Ruby is at hauling lumber.
It's vinyl, it's clean, it's, you know,
White.
yeah, it doesn't weigh anything. It's white, it won't mar the seats. I think we can make it work.
Yeah.
Like I said, there was a saw just in case we needed to trim something down, but we don't. These are 8-foot pieces of molding, and there's plenty of room front to back for them to fit in the car. And there was a discussion on the Facebook Model X owners group this week about center console or not for the middle row. And a lot of us chimed in. Seemed like people had really strong opinions about it. I was not one of those, by the way. I just said, here's what I know about it. But one of the things listed was, well, if you want to put stuff from the back to the front that's really long, the center console will be in the way. Well, I have to tell you, since the front console and the middle row console are the same height, that's actually kind of not true. It probably, you know, if we had anything messy, we would have put big towels down. We carry towels in the car and been able to pad the seats if we needed to. But it's actually rather convenient that the front and middle console are the same height if you're going to be trying to carry something long. So I guess it just depends if it's a 6-foot something or an 8-foot something. I wouldn't want to try to put 10-foot in here. I mean, maybe you could if you could diagonal a little bit, but anyway, 8-foot fit just fine.
I think I said earlier that had I, you know, I'm not opposed to replacing the door, except for we've cut this door already for the cat door, and I probably wouldn't want to cut a new door. Just because we still need the cat door.
Right, well, he didn't blink an eye about cutting it. Matter of fact, the cat door was, despite what he might lead you to believe, was his idea in the first place to help the cats in the wintertime.
Right.
He volunteered to do that, ordered the door. He wanted me not to be worried about my babies.
Right, exactly correct. And this is aluminum siding over the brick mold. When you buy a door, you get the entire casement. So you have to take the casement out, which is a good thing. But then that means I'd have to take the vinyl, the aluminum trim off, and you may or may not be able to get that back up. So,
and the threshold, and just,
yeah, there's a lot to it. So realistically, it cost us $32 for the, or less than $30 for the trim to try to,
and the spray paint.
Right. And so we're going to, I'm going to give it a shot and try to see if I can basically make a halfway decent looking molding to replace the broken molding.
Yeah, because I mean, this is a fully functional door. It's just not pretty, you know.
With the molding broke.
With the molding broke and it needing to be repainted because of the tape pulled some of the paint off when we were training the cats to use the door. So yeah, but it's a fully functional door, so why replace it when it works?
Right.
So we had gotten 2 different colors. We'll hold them both up there at the same time. Yeah, well, bottom line is there's not that much difference in the 2 colors.
Well, all right. Well, really over here is where you ought to look, because the blue that's on the door isn't the right color of blue. It's just the color of blue that ended up on the door that JB and I painted.
Yeah.
So now,
I slightly prefer the one on the right, which I guess is the one that I said I preferred up at Home Depot.
So we'll probably keep this paint.
Johnny is on kitten entertainment.
Even
Mittens,
Kitty's playing.
even Kitty's interested in the laser pointer. Now nighttime. This all started when Midnight and Mittens were running through the house like they were, you know, possessed, yeah. So I told Johnny to get out the laser pointer because sometimes he tries to play with them when they're not that interested in playing, and this is not one of those times. They're like really, really interested. PetSmart had this Halloween one on sale, and the laser light is much bigger, so I think they can see it really good. They're having a good time.